Hi, it's Professor Monty again. Let's look at finding slopes of vertical lines or horizontal lines. All right, remember the slope formula is m equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, the rise over the run. Okay, so let's look at this first example, find slope of the line x equals 2. Well, let's remember what that looks like. If I graph a couple points, plot a couple points on this, x has to be 2. Y can be anything I want because there's no restriction on y, so maybe 0 and 1. So if I look at this, I've got 2, 0, 2, 1. It's this graph, so I'm looking at a vertical line. All right, let's do the slope formula and see what happens. So m y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Well, this is going to be my first point, my second point. So let's see. So y2 is going to be 1. Y1 was 0, x2 was 2, and x1 was 2. So I get 1 over 0, and remember, that's undefined. I can't have 0 in the denominator, so I get m is undefined for a vertical line. Let's go up here. I kind of set this up so I could just... Vertical lines always have the slope, m is undefined. The reason that is because if I'm talking about the rise over the run, I don't have a run. Did this go up 1 unit? Did it go up 5 units? I don't know. It went up any number, but there's no run, so I can't figure out that ratio. So vertical lines, anything in the form x equals some number, are always going to have a slope undefined. All right, let's look at this one. Find the slope of the line y equals 4. Again, let's find a couple points. This time y has to be 4. X can be anything we want. We'll pick 0 and 1 again. If I graph this, let's say I've got 0, 4, and I've got 1, 4. Oh, this time I've got a horizontal. Well, let's figure out what the slope is. M equals, again, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So my second y was 4, minus my first y was 4. My second x was 1. My first x was 0. So I get 0 over 1, which I can do. That's 0. 0 on the top's okay. 0 at the bottom, no way. So here I get a slope of 0. And that makes sense if I talk about the rise over the run. Oh, from here to here, the graph went left to right, but it went up 0. Didn't go up, didn't go down, just stayed flat. So anytime I have a horizontal line, and that's any line in the form y equals some number, I'm always going to have a slope of 0. It's not going up or down, it's just staying flat. So that's what we want to remember. If you remember this, that's enough to know the answer. I like to just find a couple points that are on there, use the formula, then I don't have to remember or memorize too much. But whichever way works for you, of course, is the way you want to do it. But it's always going to be the case. If I have a vertical line, the slope's undefined. If I have a horizontal line going this way, it's always going to be a slope of 0. All right, hope that helps. Use this, and you'll use these ideas as we go forward with other things as well.